Oh, right. Okay, okay. Let's go. Now let's fuck up their fucking sensors. Mm-hmm. Alright, I'm gonna try it. Well, did it stop? Seems like it worked. Good, good. My idea wasn't wrong. Maybe I can open that door too. Sorry, there's something I want to try before going deeper. Something you want to try? That door that didn't open before, I feel like I can open it now. If that door opens, it'll be easier to go back and forth between here and the village. Let's go. This side or that side? This side, okay. I wish you'd be like Ryza 2, where they just fuck off when you get to a certain level and they stop bothering you. Or was that a bug in my game? Right, this is also powered by Seeds of Light, like the device. So if I can gather power from surroundings... So the Seeds of Light are drawing the power in. Alright, perfect. What did you do? I gathered power from surroundings and turned it into a key. Now I know it's powered by Seeds of Light, everything seems to have worked. Wow, I'm impressed. Doesn't it seem like the opening mechanism is quite different from those of the previous ancient runes? The ones near the capital? Yeah, those were more like precision mechanisms that were designed to work exactly as intended. From what you're saying, I gather one here is different? How can I put it? It's not the mechanism was different, it just needs to be powered. I forcibly collected it from the Seeds of Light buried in the surrounding area. As always, you say such incredible things as if they were nothing. Being shocked all the time is only going to make you tired. Just get used to Ryza being Ryza already. Alright, now the real investigation begins. Finally! For starters, let's walk around to get a bigger picture of things. And then we'll have a better idea of where we should be focusing our investigation. He's starting to liven up. As I tell you, it's always like this when he visits ruins. Charge. Charge. I want to uncover the map first. Oh, there's a big doggo. So all the gates opened at once. We'll leave the big doggo for when. Yeah, that's one of those other dogs. Let's get the fast travel marker first, and I'll deal with that afterwards. Don't we have to knock out every single one of those alarms? That's a big wall. Why such a strong wall in this section only? Is this place really important? That could be the case. It seems to have been treated with special care. So you think that maybe it was not all wrecked like the outside wall? Maybe so. Let's look along the wall. The fuck are those things? This tower is the same one we saw from far away, isn't it? It feels even bigger from up close. The space feels downright suspicious, doesn't it? The writing in the plaque says Central Blockade Area. The central part is clear at least. A blockade is for sealing the gate. Judging from our findings so far, yes, I've seen a similar formation in another ruin. I might be able to open it like I did earlier. When it comes to this, we should probably be cautious. If it's blockaded, there might be a good reason for it. Ah, there it is. That's a campanula. Not a single hole or crack. Did they give everything to defend in this place? What's now? What is it? I thought this was an ordinary rock, but actually it's part of an engraved stone tablet. What's written on it? Retreat to the fortress. Retreat to the fortress? Where have I heard that? Oh, Tau? Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. What do you mean? Help me understand. When we came here before, we learned something similar. It suggests that the base sustained serious damage and people had to flee west. Apparently people at the time made a formidable fortress to store weapons. Initially it was meant to store precious goods, but at some point its purpose changed. If we put the pieces together, the fortress to the west would have been used as an emergency shelter. Writing from the Age of God. Supplies, big, make, place. Collectively I say it mean a production plant. Does that mean this place where the seeds of light are made? Making seeds of light? I'm telling you, quit being shocked all the time. Hey Ryza, be careful when you go in, yeah? Got it, Tau, come with me. Alright, alright. I'll go too. It's awful quiet. Maybe this time we'll find some treasure. Wait, this is... There's supposed to be a production plant, right? Maybe it's a mistake. And the plant is next door and this building is something like a warehouse. I checked outside but didn't see any building that fits the bill. Then what is this place? An elevator? It'd be strange if there was a gate around here. Yeah, there's no signs of Feluska's characteristic progress, ignoring the features of the land and destroying everything in their way. If it was destroyed by an invasion, the traces of it would be so terrible that even I would know, right? It sounds strange to say, but the way that it's been destroyed is too ordinary. It's been degraded over time, crumbled by wind and rain. The villager said the most recent dragon storm was a little over 100 years ago, and that the village suffered damage. So there's no trace of Feluska overflowing at that time. That, or there's no gate in the first place. If that's the case, maybe there was a conflict between humans. You mean this city experienced a war and was abandoned? At least when judging by the traces, if nothing else, the Feluska had nothing to do with it. I wonder if that means the story of the Dragon Storm signifying an invasion was wrong. It's possible the production equipment that was here was taken. Dum dum dum. There are traces of people having been here, though they have deteriorated quite a lot of time. So not exactly an untouched mountain of treasure. What is it, Diane? I just thought it was kind of weird. Weird? There's not one seed of light on the ground here, and the garden or light. They would be all over the place. Now you mentioned it, you make a point. It doesn't make sense they're all being harvested, does it? If nobody's been in here, it would make sense for there to be more seeds. Fallen only in the garden of light, huh? I wonder if there's a reason for that. Charge. Need to get some more Breestone back and da 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 da. Alright. Well, they're in pretty much everywhere by now. All that's left is what's past here. Guess we gotta go. Wait, I hear something. From above. That looks like a Feluska. Oh boy, this isn't cool. I run to arms, here it comes. Or is that a dragon? That could be a dragon. I better heal up, boss. Alright. And you can take a trio craft to the face. Just before I get the fatal drive in for Patty, boss is like, fuck you, I'm taking it. Is everyone alright? Yeah, I'm alright. What was that? Maybe when I used the surrounding power to try and make the key, something weird got activated? That scared me for a second there. It's good that we were being cautious. But what shall we do? Do we try and open the door again? No, let's ask for advice about how to proceed. When you say them, you mean... It's about time for Ompa and Lila to come and join us. We can talk to them and decide on all possible measures we can take to investigate the inside. How do I have a feeling that they already know that Ryza needs them? They're just going to be like, right, we're on our way there. We'll just turn up the Atelier and they'll be standing there like, hi, how you doing? You want Ompa and Lila to come and join us, but how? Should we ask the villagers point blank to free them? They said they have their own arrangements, but we can't let things stay the way they are. About that, I'm thinking about taking a gift to the chief. A gift? A way to make seeds of light, the sources of power, that last longer. There's a way to do that? Yes, I didn't know how to make them from scratch, but I think I understand what they are. For real? Just what are those seeds of light? They're a source of power for weapons used by the people who fought in that ruin. A type of explosive. A source of power for weapons? Lent, you said a long time ago there might have been a huge war in these ruins, right? Probably. And the seeds of light were only in the ground in the Garden of Light, right? Yeah, there were none inside the clairvoyance. Don't you think that's because the war took place in the outer zone? I see, so if they're a source of power for weapons, that explains why they're only in the outer zone where the battle took place. That does make sense. One last thing, I don't know if they were making seeds of light in that production plant at the ruin. Everything was completely gone, like maybe someone took them. Yeah, it's meaning if you take all the seeds of light from the periphery, there'll be no more seeds. There's no way to create seeds of light from scratch. Does that mean the devices can't be made anymore? It's not that simple. I'm guessing there's still a fair amount left, but I guess there will be a problem if there are no more seeds to sustain a village. Which is why they were banned from going there. And that's where I come in and tell them how to make the seeds last longer. Well, they'll find out that we went to the depths of the ruins anyway, so this should serve as an apology. You've become rather cunning, haven't you? Can't use the term worldly. Sure, that works. Let's use that as the terms of exchange to set the two of them free. Wow. I need seeds of light. So I need to gather seeds of light. Oh, fucking hell, will you go up the steps, Ryza? No, I don't think it'll be like that. I think it'll just be a gallon off the ground item. Or do I have to kill these motherfuckers? Let's kill one of these motherfuckers and find out. I don't even know what they look like. Do I have to break one of these fucking things? Motherfucker. We're way past the point where there could be one more of that anyway. Right, so somewhere up in here. Where the fuck are the seeds of light? They're supposed to be just lying on the ground. I'm going to just quickly check if there's somewhere special to find them. A treasure chest. Oh. Well, there's no treasure chest marked on the map within that area. Maybe it's not in a treasure map marked in the map then. Okay. So, Ryza, there's something I want to ask you. Can you make perfumes? Perfumes? Why would you... The other day, Patty had a nice fragrance in her, so I asked her what it is. I wasn't interested in these things before, so I had no idea, but she tells me it's the one that's popular in the capital. Rose perfume, I think she said, and I felt like I was getting some... I felt like getting some of the same. Patty's almost run out of it though, so I thought maybe you can make some more, Ryza. Ah, see, Tao trying perfumes are... Well, sure, rose perfume you say, I'll give it a go. Thank you, Ryza, I look forward to it. But I already have it. So this is rose perfume. Ah, yes, I remember the scent. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're happy, but... Perfume Tao, did you finally start caring about dressing up and stuff? No? I saw it the other day and the bugs were running away from Patty. I was thinking about why and I realised it might be the perfume. The bugs are in such pain. The bugs are such a pain, they won't bother me any longer though. Oh, so perfume's just a bug deterrent to Tao? Patty probably had it on for a different reason, but I'll keep quiet about that. Yeah, like, Tao, I'm here, Tao. Don't I smell nice? Come close and smell me, Tao. But I only have one neutralizer that's red. I'll have to make more red neutralizers. Yeah, I have a fairy stone. I did it. This should work. So those improved seeds of light. Yep, the power lasts much longer than before and they won't break from a small impact. And just a moment you did what the chief couldn't do for years. Wow, that's amazing, sis. You have opened gates, castle gates, surpassed the chief's clairvoyance, improved the seeds of light. You come up with things I never even thought of. You solved the problems I've written off as unsolvable. You're really cool, sis. I could get used to this. Sorry to bother you when you're so pleased with yourself, but we've got to move on to the hard part now. I know, I'm on it. Now, let's go see the chief. Oh shit, we got a fucking unskippable cutscene, do we? The village of Four, okay. I didn't think there'd be a village out here that's as much in the middle as nowhere as ours. They say there's always a bigger fish, but being the smallest is not easy either. Our village is careful not to attract visitors, no wonder it's remote. I've travelled around a bunch and it turns out there are more tiny villages than you'd think. Were there any smaller than ours? Yeah, and I don't mean some hermit family hiding away from people. An actual working village and also more remote than ours. I thought Kirkconnell was in the middle of nowhere, but come back and thought, hey, not half bad. But I came back and thought, not hey, half bad. Well, if you say so, doesn't feel right though. Oh yeah, and this might be my bias, but it seems like they've got a lot of bigoted, small-minded people. You know, kind of harsh towards outsiders, staring a lot. I think that's just because you're shady, Lent. You're looking shady, Lent. I'll go this way to avoid that other. You said you had urgent business? I do have one indeed. Urgent and crucial, if I may say so. Chief, you're troubled by the lack of seeds at light, right? Yeah, the village has chronic seed shortage. That's why we're having you outsiders help us. Have you gathered more seeds? Then you report us. The only seed of light I brought is this. Can you explain more? I am an alchemist. Have strengthened the fragile seeds of light. Just what kind of contrivance is this? The method isn't that difficult. You take the original state where the explosive power was being spread around, and you squeeze it to be small, packing it down into a state where it gives it a steady, small supply of power. You do know, Chief, don't you? If you gather all the seeds, there'll be nothing left, because they cannot be made from scratch. That's why I thought I would teach you how to make the long-lasting and durable improved seeds of light. Do you doubt me? You can try it, no? Bring that seed here, and I'll load it onto the device to try. Nedra, do the preparations. Right away. Chief, it's true, there's no sign of it breaking. I don't suppose this is just an act of kindness. If you have a demand, let's hear it. Ampal Volmer, Lila Desirus, could you release them both? So that was your idea from the start. Very well, I'll give you my word that I shall release them both. I must also prepare and let the village know. Might have some time. I understand, in that case. I compiled a detailed formula here. Anyone should be able to understand it. I'm also researching how to make finite things last longer. What an odd connection. And with this, all you can do is buy time. So I want the people of the village to think what they will do with the time they get. For the future of the people living here. Sis. Yeah, my deepest gratitude. Wee. Oh, that's 33 minutes, so. I heard there's an alchemist who fought to release her friends in confinement. Is this the right place? Ampal, Lila. I see there's no need to ask if you've been well. Then again, I'm quite sure we told you we have our own idea. What was your plan anyway? We were researching how to reduce the power consumption of the devices. We were supposed to leave this place in exchange for that. However, we were beaten to it by our apprentice, with a similar method in fact. I see, so you're researching the device itself, Paul. So basically you guys are just like each other. Paul, Leela. Diane, you really helped us that time. Sure, don't mention it. If I experienced all kind of things, it was fun. Nice to meet you. I'm Federica Lamberti. I'm travelling for them now. A new friend. Nice to meet you. It's getting to be a rather large family. Yeah, so much happened to me here. The code of the universe? A key? A door, you say? Do you think the Carkels themselves are the code of the universe? I can't say. I feel like we're missing some information. It's a set expression used to mean aspiration or goals of alchemy, and it means to gain wider knowledge, right? Generally speaking, that's what I told Ryza. So it can have other meanings too. Negatively speaking, it's idle gossip. Positively speaking, it's a legend, according to what is passed down amongst alchemists. The code of the universe, containing infinite wisdom, appears to invite to its doorstep the finest alchemists of their time. What does that mean? It means the code of the universe will come for the greatest alchemist of our current age. Yeah, immediately in there. That's you, Ryza. But what does come for mean here? That's the part I don't understand. In the end, what exactly the code of the universe is. And the Dragon's Passage might become the key to that, I'm assuming. Yep. Mr. Unpaul and Layla, I don't know about the dragon. You both don't know about the Dragon's Passage, right? Unfortunately. Then, what's left but to go there? Unpaul and Layla, I found a blockaded zone in the depths of the ruins. If there's a gate, it's probably there. We also might find something about the dragon. Whoever thought that we'd be adventuring together again? Our purposes are aligned. Let's go together to the blockade area. Yep. Okay, so Paul and Lila are back. Right, let's add them to our core drive. Oh, here we go. What's going on now? Huh? Something smells sweet. Excuse me, Federica, I have something to ask you. What is it? Actually, they're making some treats, but I'm not confident that they're any... I'm making some treats, but I'm not confident they're any good. Would you try a sample and tell me what you think? Me? I can try, but... Sorry, I heard you talking. Then shall I invite Paul to join us? Paul likes sweets. I'm sure he'll be happy to try your samples. I'm sure he does like them, so that was my first idea, but... It seems he doesn't enjoy sweet things as a dessert. I think he sees it as nutrition or something like that. You're right, and he seems to be strangely obsessed with some sweets. Yeah, at any rate, I thought you wouldn't be the right person to evaluate these sweets. Then how about me? I like sweet things too, and you're making them for Tau, aren't you? Well, that's not that. If you're going to say things like that, you're running, Miss Ryza. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. Whoa, but what else can I do? Please help me too. Let's dig in. Oh, it's sweet and delicious. I think it's a little too sweet, so you might want to use a pinch less sugar next time. This is good too, it makes me want more. For a better texture, you want to turn down the heat by about 5 degrees when you bake it. It's so difficult. Miss Ryza, your pinches are too sloppy, and Federica, you're too particular. My pinches are too sloppy? Then I'll make it. Words won't be able to express it properly. No, thank you, it's fine. I got it, I just have to work harder at it. Really? I thought I explained it pretty well, but it's hard to get the point across. Federica can be so particular. I knew that, but it's worse than I thought.